morning and happy Sunday. Welcome back to today's video. If you are new here, my name's Alora and I make all things motherhood, faith, and lifestyle. I will be taking you guys with me throughout my entire Sunday, which I don't normally do long form videos on Sundays because filming long form type style videos on Sundays is definitely hard to do with two young kids. If you are new here, I'm a mama to two toddlers, so our Sunday mornings are usually very, very busy. Sometimes feels like a rush to get out the door, but I thought I would take you guys along with me throughout the entire day just to show you guys what a typical Sunday looks like for me. I am currently getting ready for church and I put on my staple jewelry for my outfit today, which also brings me to today's sponsor, Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa is a jewelry company, and when they reached out asking to work together, I was so giddy and excited because I've heard nothing but great things about Ana Luisa, and I can definitely see why, because these pieces have elevated every single style that I went with. Whether I dressed up or I dressed down, this goes with every single outfit that I wear. And what I love about Ana Luisa is that they pride themselves in having quality jewelry without breaking the bank. And as someone that is very wise with my money and likes to budget, this is something I really appreciate, because when it comes to jewelry, I feel like I'm sacrificing either quality or I'm sacrificing budget. But with Ana Luisa, I'm not sacrificing either. Like, I literally get the best of both worlds, and I love that so much. I'm a mama to two toddlers, and so I'm constantly cleaning up messes, constantly washing my hands a million times a day. This jewelry is water resistant, hypoallergenic, and sustainable. This jewelry is truly meant to withstand motherhood, and really motherhood is the true test. And there's nothing better than a jewelry that can withstand all of that. So I got this K necklace, and K obviously is for Kyle, and I wanted it in a necklace because it's closest to the heart. And then I also got this beautiful bracelet just for everyday wear. It's called the Hannah bracelet, and this specific bracelet is selling fast. You can check out Ana Luisa for yourself by clicking on the link at the top of my description box, and you can get up to 25% off using that link. So they offer fast and free shipping within the US and also a 2-year warranty on all of their products. As you browse, keep in mind that the more you buy, the more you save. So right now is the perfect opportunity to stock up on all of your favorite jewelry pieces. And thank you once again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. So whenever I get ready, it's kind of split into like different parts. So I'm going to kind of pause on my getting ready process and go eat breakfast and drink my coffee. And then I will come back to the bathroom and do my hair. I literally do the same hairstyle every single Sunday, which is my half up, half down, because it's reliable, it works, and it's also pretty enough for a Sunday morning hairstyle. So I'm going to go make myself probably some toast. I think Kyle made sausage, so I think I'll eat some of that, and then pour myself a much needed cup of coffee. Yesterday my parents had a cookout, and of course when you have a cookout you typically stay late, and they also have a pool. So the kids and I went to my parents and we went swimming. We did not get home until very, very late. I'm a little tired, so a cup of coffee is definitely much needed. Hi. You saying hi? Normally when I drink my coffee, that gives Kyle the opportunity to get ready in the bathroom. If you are new here, we have a 1-bathroom house, so it's kind of hard to get ready on Sunday mornings with like 2 adults and 2 kids, because we have one tiny sink in the bathroom. And sometimes we are sharing the mirror in the sink, but other times we try to give each other space to get ready. Literally before we head out the door, we get the kids ready, because, and that's intentional, because there have been one too many times where I got them ready right in the morning, like way before we had to leave, and we had to do an outfit change. You want your juice back? You want your juice back? No, you don't want your juice. She handed me her juice and now she's moody. Anyway, so there have been just way too many times where we got them ready early and we had to do some sort of outfit change because of a blowout, a spill, like something got on their outfit, and therefore it prompted us to have to change it. I learned my lesson, and now we get them dressed last, just before we head out. That has resulted in a lot less outfit changes. So the kids just basically hang out in their PJs most of the morning. You want this back? Okay. She took her juice back. I also need to pack snacks. I tried to prepare the night before, but last night I did not get to everything because we were gone most of the evening. I was able to like prep the coffee, I prepped my outfit, but I did not get the kids' clothes ready and I did not pack the snacks. So I still need to do that, but it's fine. Like literally all of that takes 5 minutes altogether, so it's not the end of the world. I'm going to finish this coffee up and then finish out our morning. Old man.
Oh man, no!
You're like an old man. We're changing. Way home from church, and church was really good. I did spend, I would say, a good chunk of it in the nursery, so I didn't get the entire sermon, but to just kind of like give a brief recap of what the sermon was about, is essentially about finding our hiding place in Christ and finding our safe place there rather than finding it elsewhere. So some people will find it in entertainment, some people will find it in a bar, some people will find it elsewhere except from Christ. And he was just basically preaching that we are to find it in Christ because that is our true safe place, and that's where we will find the solutions to whatever we're running from. And he also used Jonah as an example, how Jonah ran away from Nineveh because he didn't want to preach there. Instead, he went to Tarshish. But as we know, the Lord redirected his path right back to Nineveh, and he kind of used Jonah as an example of how we are as people, how we tend to run from our problems and try to avoid them or hide from them, but not run to Christ. So that's kind of what the service was about. It was really good from what I did here. Like I said, we are now on our way home. We are going to go eat lunch, and then this guy right here has to work at Lowe's today from like 2:30 to 6:30. So only 4 hours, but I will pretty much have the rest of the afternoon by myself with the kids. Hopefully Miss Ellery goes down for a nap. She did take a small little cat nap on Kyle during church. Normally that like does it for them and they don't need a nap after that, but I'm going to still attempt to put her down. So that's just what our afternoon is going to kind of look like. Lunch today is leftover chicken pesto pizza, which if you have not seen my most recent Eating on a Budget video, I made the pizza in that video. So go check that video out. You guys all love those kinds of videos. So there are 3 of them out now. If you haven't seen the most recent one, I'll have it linked up here, and you can go check that out if you'd like. I am just going to be making myself a cup of coffee because honestly I'm just feeling like I just need like a pick-me-up. I've changed my outfit. I put Ellery down for her nap. Kyle left for work. After my coffee brews, I'm going to just reset the house because the house is an absolute disaster. There's just things everywhere. It's just very cluttered. I do not clean on Sunday mornings just because we already have a million other things that we need to do in the morning. So I always push any sort of cleaning, taking care of things until after church. And so I always do like after church resets, but never before church, just because we simply don't have time. While my coffee is brewing, I just kind of wanted to recap what a typical Sunday morning looks like. I just felt like I didn't get a lot of time to talk to you guys this morning because truthfully, we were absolutely running late. We got to church like exactly at 11, which is when our church starts. We like to leave the house around 10:30 a.m. every Sunday. We did not get out of the house until 10:40 a.m. Like I said, my church starts at 11 and we arrived at church, I'm pretty sure like at 11. If not 11, it was like 10:55. So like we just made it right in time. So I did not have a lot of time to talk to you guys this morning. That's why I just want to take some time just to recap what our Sunday mornings typically look like. I will get up, I will like get myself not fully ready, but mostly ready. There's usually just a few things I still need to finish out, but I like to do after I eat breakfast and after I drink my coffee. So a lot of the times I will like wash my face, I will brush my hair, get into my church clothes, and then I will basically pause my getting ready process and go eat breakfast. Now by this point, Kyle will have already fed the kids breakfast, and so they're done. They will just kind of chill, play with toys while I eat, drink my coffee, and during that time is when Kyle goes and gets himself ready. Now as a man, he's able to pretty much get himself ready in one setting because all he's got to do is just get dressed and do his hair. Like that's it. He doesn't have this full-on face routine or anything like that. Like it's like outfit, hair, hygiene, done. And it must be really nice to be a man on Sunday morning. So once I'm done eating breakfast, I will pretty much sip my coffee as I get both kids dressed. And then once both kids are dressed, usually by that point, Kyle's done getting ready. So then I will go in and finish up getting ready. That's usually when I do my hair. That's when I will brush my teeth, put on my perfume. While I'm doing all that, Kyle will then put on the kids' shoes. From there, once I'm done getting fully ready, I will come out, and usually that's when I pack the snack bag. I will refill water bottles, put them into the diaper bag, make sure I have enough diapers, make sure I have enough wipes, and then get my shoes on. And pretty much from there, we are ready to head out the door. And that is our Sunday morning routine in a nutshell. It's basically like one parent on duty, one parent off duty, so that one can get ready. And just know that sprinkled in, my husband and I are putting out probably a million little fires with our two toddlers. They are getting to that age where they play together, and they either play really, really well, or someone's not sharing a toy. Someone's getting on someone's nerves. And I swear, the times when they wake up and choose to like be violent towards each other, it is always on a Sunday morning. Like it just always works out that way for whatever reason. It's kind of funny how young that sibling rivalry starts. Like it starts so young. It's so funny though as a parent sometimes watching them interact. And like it's so ridiculous sometimes what they're bickering at each other about, but that's just siblings. I have siblings myself, and it like really just takes me back. Anyways, the coffee maker beeped, so that means my coffee's done. I'm going to go pour myself a cup of that. I'm going to give the house a good reset, and then we'll probably spend the rest of our afternoon outside on the deck. It's beautiful outside today, and the kids have been loving just going outside on the deck with the bubble machine. I'm gonna quit yapping, going to reset this house, and I'll talk to you guys later. That literally took like 15 minutes tops. It did not take me long at all to reset the house. It is one of the nice things about living in such a small home is it just doesn't take much to clean it. It does not take a lot of time at all. I will say though, like there's still a sink full of dishes and there's like dirt and crumbs all over the floor that still need to be swept up, but that can wait. As we were cleaning, Caspian kept asking if we could go outside and play with Bubbles, and I told him that we will, but that we will play with Bubbles after Mommy gets done cleaning. And I know for a toddler, patience is very, very hard to achieve. I mean, that's hard for adults, but it's more specifically hard for toddlers, and he's been very patient. So we're going to go outside and play with Bubbles. We're going to go outside and play with Bubbles. I wanted to quickly show you guys our bubble machine, just quickly because because he's ready to go. My grandma bought this for the kids, literally $3, I think, from Dollar General. This has been a summer favorite. The kids love this thing. We've been playing with it every single day. Grandma, I know you're watching. Thank you so much for this bubble machine. This literally has been a lifesaver during especially these recent hot days. It's been so hot. I just take this out on the deck, and the deck is shaded in our backyard, so it's really nice and cooled down compared to other parts of our yard. So I'll just run this on the deck and the kids just have a blast, and I usually just relax. And it's just been one of my favorite things this summer is this bubble machine, and like watching the kids just run around and have fun and enjoy their childhood. Got super hot outside, so we came inside just to cool down for a little bit. I have no doubt that once Ellery wakes up, we will be making our way back onto the deck for more bubbles. But in the meantime, while we are cooling down, I am going to just quickly finish my coffee. And I thought while I'm finishing out my coffee, I would do like a little coffee chat with you guys. And with it being Sunday and we went to church this morning, something that I am struggling with is like feeling like sometimes going to church as a mom to young kids can feel like a waste of time some days, because I am in the nursery with Ellery a lot of the time. Like, she just cannot sit through an hour sermon, and she cannot be contained within like the pew that we are sitting in. Like, she very much is a roamer. She wants to get into things. She's loud. And so like in these younger years, and I feel like I have spent the past 3 years in the nursery because I did have kids kind of back to back. I had 2 under 2 for 2 weeks. So I kind of had kids back to back. And so I have been in the nursery for like 3 straight years. And just some Sundays when I'm really struggling and just having like a really hard morning, it's like, why do I even go? And like without fail, the Lord will always convict me and be like, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Your children are your ministry, and taking them to church every Sunday, even in these younger years, is so vitally important. And while it feels like some Sundays I get like absolutely nothing out of the service because I am tending to my child, I know that just being there is doing my kids so much more good than just throwing in the towel, giving up, and being like, we're not going to church on Sunday because I'm not going to get anything out of the service anyways. And I just wanted to encourage other moms who also are in the trenches going to church on Sundays and it just feels like you get absolutely nothing out of service. I just want to say that you are doing a wonderful job and that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And the fact that you wake up every Sunday, you get yourself ready, you get your kids ready, and you head out the door to church anyways is an incredible testimony, and you should be so incredibly proud of yourself because it is a sacrifice. Like, it's not easy getting up on those Sunday mornings, getting the kids out the door and heading to church. You should be so very proud of yourself because these younger years are not easy on Sunday mornings, and I feel you. I am there. Like, I'm literally living it right now. But time and time again, every time I get discouraged, the Lord always finds a way to just lift me up. An older mom will come to me and be like, you are doing such a great job. There are other moms that go to my church who also spend the church service in the nursery, and it definitely makes me feel less alone. And so while I was in the nursery during service today for a good chunk of the sermon, the Lord just really laid it on my heart to just encourage other moms here on my channel, because there are other Christian mamas out there who watch my videos and are probably exactly where I'm at, and who might have the same mind battles and who might have the same kind of discouraging thoughts. And I know this may not pertain to everyone who's currently watching my video, but if this encourages just one mom, then I'm just so happy, and it was totally worth sharing. And to end this coffee chat, I do want to say to all moms out there, you're a rock star and you make this world better. Ready?
Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 1
We spent the past hour outside playing with bubbles, of course, and the time just got away from me, and it is already 6 p.m. We typically eat a late lunch on Sundays, so therefore when it comes to dinner, I don't make anything extravagant, and sometimes it's literally just me throwing food into the air fryer. Tonight I am making my very gourmet childhood classic nuggets and fries, and that is Sunday night dinner. And normally it's something as simple as that because a lot of the times we're not too hungry. Before I stick everything into the air fryer, I just want to share these fries from Aldi. They taste just like McDonald's fries. They're so good. I could literally eat a whole bag. Look what I got. Are you hungry? It is the end of the day. I'm going to get myself ready for bed. I feel like this video was just kind of all over the place, but Sundays is like the one day out of our week that's very much out of our routine. It was a really good day though, and I'm just happy I decided to bring you guys along. Before I close out this video, be sure to check out Luisa by clicking the link at the top of my description box. There's so many beautiful pieces of jewelry on their website, and I'm sure you're bound to find something that you love. And with that, I'm going to end today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for spending the day with me. I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday yourself. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye, friends.